Welcome to English Speaking Corner. Today, we are going to change the way you start your day. We are going to transform your morning routine from basic textbook English into natural, confident speech. You know the feeling. You wake up, you drink coffee, and you go to work. But when you try to describe this in English, do you sound like a robot? Do you say, I leave my bed at 7 o'clock, or I put clothes on my body? If you do, that is completely normal. That is how most people learn. But native speakers do not talk like that. We do not leave our beds. We get up. We do not just put clothes on. We throw them on. We use special verbs called phrasal verbs. These are the secret to sounding smooth and fluent. I am Sarah, and I am here with Mark. Hello, Mark.
Hi, Sarah. Hello, everyone. I am so excited for this session. The morning routine is such a great topic because everyone has one. We all start our day somehow. But like you said, Sarah, the vocabulary can be tricky if you have only studied from books.
Exactly, Mark. Today, we are going to walk through a perfect morning, step by step. We have selected 10 essential phrasal verbs that you need to know. We are going to explain exactly what they mean, how to use them, and most importantly, we are going to practice saying them together. This is your quiet study space. So if you are listening on the bus, or while washing dishes, or just relaxing on the sofa, take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. There is no pressure here. We are going to listen, repeat, and build your confidence together. Let us start at the very beginning of the day. The sun is not up yet. It is dark. You are fast asleep. And then, suddenly, noise. Mark, what is the first phrasal verb we need for this moment?
The first one is go off. Go off.
Right, go off. Now, usually, go implies movement, like going to the park. But when we talk about an alarm clock, go off means to start ringing. It means the sound begins.
So I don't say my alarm rang?
You can say rang, but go off is much more common in daily conversation. We say, my alarm went off at 6 o'clock, or I hope my alarm goes off on time. It's a strange phrase because usually off means stop, like turning off a light. But for alarms, go off means start making noise. That is a very important distinction. Let us try practicing this. I want you to listen to the sentence, and then during the pause, I want you to say it out loud. Focus on the connection between the words go and off. It sounds like one word, go off. Let's try. My alarm goes off at 7. Did you try it? Let's try one more time, a little slower. My alarm goes off at 7. Excellent. Now, Mark, what happens if the alarm goes off, but you are very tired? What if it's Saturday and you don't want to move?
That is my favorite phrasal verb. That is sleep in, to sleep in.
I love to sleep in, but we have to be careful here. Does sleep in mean you are late for work?
No, not at all. That would be oversleep. If you oversleep, it's a mistake. You are late. You are in trouble. But if you sleep in, it's a choice. It's a luxury. It means you sleep later than you usually do, on purpose. Maybe usually you wake up at 6, but on Saturday you sleep in until 9.
It sounds wonderful. So sleeping in is for weekends or holidays. It's a happy thing.
Exactly. It feels good to say it. Let's practice this feeling. Imagine it's Sunday morning. It's raining outside. You are warm in your bed. Say this after me. I love to sleep in on weekends.
Let's try that again. Focus on the flow. I love to sleep in on weekends. Okay, so the alarm has gone off. Maybe you slept in for a little while, but now you have to face the day. You have to move. This brings us to the most common morning verb of all, get up.
Get up. It sounds so simple, Sarah, but students confuse this with wake up all the time. Can we explain the difference?
Yes, this is crucial. Wake up is what happens in your head. Your eyes open, you are conscious, you are no longer sleeping, but you might still be in bed. You might be looking at your phone. You have woken up, but you have not got up.
So get up is the physical action.
Yes, get up is when your feet touch the floor. It's when you leave the bed and stand up.
I see. So I can wake up at 7, but I don't get up until 7:30.
Exactly. And that is a very real example for many of us. I think I do that often. I wake up, check the news, and then finally I get up.
Let's practice the pronunciation here. In American English, the T in get often sounds like a soft D. We don't say get up, we say get up. It links together. Get up.
Let's try that. It makes your speaking sound much faster and smoother. Listen and repeat. I get up at 7:30. One more time. Connect the words. I get up at 7:30. Great job. So we are out of bed, we are standing up. The next part of the routine is usually the bathroom. We need to wash our face, brush our teeth, maybe take a shower. Do we need to list every single action mark? You can, but it can sound a bit repetitive. I brushed my teeth. I washed my face. I combed my hair. Instead, we have a beautiful umbrella phrase that covers everything. Freshen up.
Freshen up. That sounds very nice.
It is. To freshen up means to clean yourself quickly so you look and feel ready. It includes washing your face, brushing your teeth, maybe fixing your hair. It is not usually a long bath. It is just the quick things you do to feel fresh.
I use this all the time. If I'm going out to dinner after work, I might say, I just need 5 minutes to freshen up.
It is very polite and very natural. Let us add this to our morning routine vocabulary. Imagine splashing cold water on your face. You feel awake. Repeat after me.
I need to freshen up before breakfast.
Let us try that again. Listen to the rhythm.
I need to freshen up before breakfast.
Wonderful. Now we are clean, we are awake, but we are probably still wearing our pajamas. We need to get dressed.
This is where many students say, I put on my clothes. And that is correct. It is perfect English. But if you want to sound casual and maybe a little bit busy, like you are in a rush, you can use a different phrase, throw on.
To throw on, like throwing a ball?
Ideally, yes. It implies speed. You are not carefully selecting a wedding dress. You are just grabbing a t-shirt and jeans and putting them on quickly. You throw them on.
So if I am running late, I would definitely throw on a coat.
Exactly. It paints a picture. It tells the listener, I did not spend 1 hour in front of the mirror. I just threw on my clothes and started the day.
Let's practice this one. It is great for casual conversation.
I threw on a sweater and went to the kitchen.
Notice the past tense there. Throw becomes threw. Let's try it one more time.
I threw on a sweater.
Okay, Mark. We are up, we are fresh, we are dressed. Now I am hungry. It's time for breakfast. What is a good phrasal verb for cooking in the morning?
Well, again, mornings are often busy. We do not usually have time to cook a 5-course meal, so we use the phrase whip up.
Whip up. W-H-I-P.
Yes, to whip up something means to make food very quickly. It suggests that it was easy. You opened the fridge, took some eggs, took some toast, and boom, you whipped up breakfast.
So I can say, I whipped up some scrambled eggs?
Perfect. Or, I whipped up a smoothie. It implies you are capable and fast in the kitchen.
I like that. It sounds much more dynamic than just saying, I made breakfast. Made is a bit boring. Whip up has energy.
It really does. Let's practice being chefs in our own kitchen. Repeat after me. I whipped up some eggs for breakfast.
One more time.
I whipped up some eggs for breakfast.
Now, while we are in the kitchen, there is a small tragedy that happens sometimes. You go to make coffee, you look in the jar, and it is empty. There is no coffee left.
Oh, that is a morning nightmare.
It is. And the phrasal verb for this is run out, to run out of something.
This is one of the most useful phrases in English, not just for mornings. It means you used all of it and there is none left.
Exactly. You can run out of milk, you can run out of coffee, you can run out of time.
Or run out of patience if the morning is going badly.
Very true. So let us imagine looking at that empty coffee jar. You feel a little sad. You have to tell someone.
I ran out of coffee this morning.
Listen to the linking again. Ran out of. It sounds like one long word. Ran out of.
I ran out of coffee. Okay, Sarah, we have managed to eat something. Hopefully, we found some coffee. Now the clock is ticking. It's time to leave the house. We do not just say leave. What do we say?
We say head out. I love this phrase. I am heading out.
It sounds so cool. It implies movement and direction. It basically means to leave a place to go somewhere else.
Yes, if I am at a party, I might say, okay guys, I am heading out. In the morning, it means walking out the door to go to work or school.
It feels very active. Let's practice saying goodbye to your house. I need to head out by 8 o'clock.
Try that again. Focus on the T sound in out, connecting to the next word.
I need to head out by 8 o'clock.
Now, on the way to work, you might have an extra stop. Maybe you have children and they need to go to school. Or maybe your partner needs a ride to the station. You do not just take them, you drop them off.
Drop off. This is the opposite of pickup.
Right. To drop off means to take someone or something to a place and leave them there. I drop the kids off at school. I drop my husband off at the train station. You can even drop off your dry cleaning.
It implies a quick stop. You stop the car, they get out, and you continue driving. You drop them off.
This is very common for daily routines. Let's practice it. Imagine stopping the car in front of the school.
I drop the kids off at 8:30.
Once more.
I drop the kids off at 8:30.
And finally, once you have dropped everyone off, you continue your journey. You finally arrive at work or at your destination. But maybe you face a lot of cars on the road. We have a phrase for that too.
We do, but actually, before we get to the traffic, I want to go back to the moment we leave the house. There is one small action we forgot: security.
Ah, yes, locking the door.
We often say, lock up. I locked up the house.
What is the difference between lock and lock up?
They are very similar, but adding up makes it feel more complete. It implies you check the windows, you check the back door, you turn the key. The house is fully secure. You locked up.
That is a good nuance. It feels like a finished action.
Exactly. Before I head out, I always make sure to lock up.
Let us practice that sense of security.
Don't forget to lock up when you leave.
One more time.
Don't forget to lock up.
Okay, Mark, we have 10 amazing phrasal verbs here. We have go off, sleep in, get up, freshen up, throw on, whip up, run out, head out, drop off, and lock up. That is a lot of vocabulary.
It is a complete toolkit for the morning. But learning words in a list is different from using them in a real story.
I agree. So I think we should put this all together. I am going to describe a typical morning for me using these verbs. I want you, the listener, to just listen. Do not speak yet. Just listen to how the words flow together naturally.
Go ahead, Sarah. Tell us about your morning.
Okay, here is my morning. My alarm goes off at 6:30, but I usually hit snooze because I love to sleep in just a little bit. I finally get up around 6:45. I go to the bathroom to freshen up, and then I go back to the bedroom to pick out my clothes. Usually I just throw on jeans and a sweater. I go to the kitchen and whip up some oatmeal. Yesterday I ran out of milk, so I had to drink black tea. After breakfast, I grab my bag and head out. I drop my daughter off at school, and then I drive to work.
That sounded so natural, Sarah. It did not sound like a textbook. It sounded like a real person talking to a friend.
Thank you. It feels effortless when you use the right verbs. Now, Mark, I want to challenge our listeners. I want them to be the narrator.
That is a great idea. We are going to do a guided speaking practice. We will guide you through the story. We will say a sentence and leave a silence. We want you to speak that sentence out loud. Imagine it is your life. Imagine you are telling a friend about your day. Are you ready? Let us start with the alarm. Repeat after me. My alarm goes off at 7, but I want to sleep in. Great. Now let's get out of bed. I finally get up and go to the bathroom to freshen up. Doing great. Now let's get dressed and eat. I throw on my clothes and whip up a quick breakfast. And finally, let's leave the house. Then I head out and drop off the kids. Excellent work. If you stumbled or made a mistake, do not worry. You can always rewind and try again. The key is repetition. You know, Sarah, there's something powerful about speaking these out loud. When you just read them, they stay in your eyes. But when you speak them, they move to your mouth. They become muscle memory. That is exactly right. We want these phrases to be ready for you when you need them. We don't want you to have to search your brain for the word. We want it to be automatic. When you see an alarm, you think go off. When you see a kitchen, you think whip up. Let's dig a little deeper into some of these just to make sure we really understand the vibe. Take head out again. It's such a versatile phrase. You can use it in so many contexts. If you are at a boring party, you can whisper to your friend, "Hey, do you want to head out?" Yes, it's perfect for that. It's a polite way of saying, "I want to escape." And what about freshen up? We talked about the morning, but what about after the gym? Oh, absolutely. If you have exercised and you are sweaty, you definitely need to freshen up before you go back to the office. It might mean a full shower or just changing the shirt and using deodorant. It's that process of becoming presentable again. And I want to touch on pick out. We mentioned it briefly with clothes. I go to the bedroom to pick out my clothes. It means to choose, but pick out implies looking at a few options and selecting the best one. Right. You can pick out a movie to watch on Netflix. You can pick out a ripe melon at the grocery store. In the morning routine, it suggests that moment of standing in front of your closet thinking, what should I wear today? Sometimes that takes longer than the actual breakfast. For me, definitely. I might pick out 3 different shirts before I decide, and then because I am late, I just throw on the first one again. And that brings us back to throw on. I think that is my favorite one from today. It just sounds so effortless. Oh, this old thing? I just threw it on.
It is very modest, too. If someone compliments your outfit, you can say, "Oh, thanks, I just threw it on." It makes you sound very stylish, like you did not try too hard. Exactly, see? Phrasal verbs are not just about grammar. They are about attitude. They carry emotion and personality. That is why we encourage you to use them. They add color to your English. Now, we have a challenge for you. This video is not just for listening, it is for doing. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, I want you to narrate your life. Yes, when that noise happens at 7 a.m., I want you to say to yourself, "My alarm just went off." When you put your feet on the floor, say out loud, "I am getting up." When you are making your coffee or your toast, say, "I am whipping up breakfast." It might feel a little silly at first, talking to yourself, but it is the fastest way to learn. You are connecting the English words to the real physical actions in your life. And if you can, try to use head out when you leave your door. Say goodbye to your house. Say, "I am heading out now." If you do this for just 1 week, these 10 verbs will belong to you forever. You will never forget them. And remember, learning a language is a routine, just like your morning. You don't get fit by going to the gym once for 10 hours. You get fit by going for 30 minutes every day. English is the same. Small steps, consistently taken. That is the secret. We have covered a lot of ground today, from the moment of waking up to the moment of leaving the house. We have looked at the nuances between wake up and get up. We have learned the difference between sleeping in and oversleeping. We have learned how to dress quickly by throwing on clothes. We have learned how to cook quickly by whipping up food. We have learned how to sound cool by heading out, and how to be helpful by dropping people off. And we learned the sadness of running out of coffee. Never forget that one. If there is one phrase to remember, it's run out, so you can warn people before they get angry. Sarah, before we finish, do we have time for one more round of shadowing? I think a final rapid-fire practice would be great to seal this in. That is a fantastic idea. Let's do a speed round. I will say the verb, and you, the listener, say a short sentence with it immediately. Any sentence you want. Just trust your instinct. Ready? Here we go. Go off.